Welcome to winter, everybody. Holy frickin' crap. We got hammered yesterday with a 6-inch dump, today with about a 7.5-inch dump. And we got snow coming out of everywhere. If any of you guys in California, Florida need snow, come on, get some. There's lots. Holy jeez, I was out plowing yesterday, plowing this morning. Was trying to push back some snow banks to make a little more room. I was going to do the blower thing again, but I'm like, I could probably just shove her with the tractor. So it's not too bad. You just got to watch you don't get stuck. Because like here, for instance, I could shove this more, but the pavement actually drops down quite a bit. So I don't think I'd get stuck, but I mean, I got the backhoe. I can just pick myself up and put it to a better spot. But let me tell you, yesterday when I went out, did I have a problem trying to get the tractor out of the garage. The heap of snow that was piled there that I hadn't pushed away was of course turned to concrete. So, and I had no bucket on the front of the tractor. So that kind of sucked. No bucket. I had no bucket on the front. I just had like the little lifter things, the not 3-point inch, the skid steer mount thingies on the front, and that was it. So I just pushed them down and then shoved down, shoved down, shoved, but that's good, but it's only narrow as the front of the tractor. When the back comes up and over, it's still got to come up and over that hump. So that sucked. Really sucked. So I eventually got her out, but it was scary a couple of times because it's so slippery, and those tires on this thing are just horrible on snow. They go everywhere. So what had happened was I get up and then it's sliding, and it's like sliding towards the edge of the garage. I'm like, whoa! So I back up again and then try again, and it's sliding over to this side of the garage, you know, when you're sliding. So okay, let's see if I can show you this. If you're sliding, yes, I got it cleaned out. If you're sliding here, it means you're sliding like this at the back. So the backhoe was like really close to, like, holy cow, just going nuts. So yeah, that's sort of sucked. But anyways, we're back in now. Was out plowing again this morning. Door ever goes up. And I noticed I am due now for an oil change, so I gotta somehow rig myself up into here. Get up there, turd. Okay. Wow, we got some crap packed in here somehow. Well, that didn't kind of work as well as I wanted it to, but I could take my air gun maybe to that perhaps, and do her that way. Clean that. I just gotta watch I don't get myself into all the greasy stuff here, because there's greasy stuff. So 2,500 hours, can you believe that? That's just a lot of hours, I think. Not really, but it's a few anyways. Okay, so this is the bin side. We gotta take the plug out, take the filter off. I wonder if I'm due for a paper filter replacement on the fuel line here too. This one here, I wonder if I should do, I think I've got one too, but I'm not sure. And this I probably should turn that off and run her until she runs out of fuel. I'll let her sit there and run a minute. I'll get some of my winter clothes off, and we'll get dumping some oil, and then see if I got a filter or not for it. That's it. She just dies when you turn that fuel off. So let's go just see now. Is it gonna start? Let's start up again. Probably not. Okay, we're drained. Now you're probably thinking, holy frickin' crap, you'll never get that thing started again. You don't have to bleed the lines on this, it's automatic, auto bleeding. So it's not like the older diesels where, holy geez, run out of fuel. There's like 4 hours of trying to get the air out of the system. I just have to turn that valve back on, let her reprime, bang. It might start and run a bit, and then install again, but then once she's going, it should be good. Should be good. Okay, let's keep the heat in the garage here as much as we can. Some lights above us going. It's not going to be super awesome bright as outside, but it's warmer in here. Not too bad. It looks actually brighter on camera than it does for me. It looks horrible for me here. I can't see anything. So, okay. So, yeah, we got to get in here, try to get that filter off here. I'm going to probably need a wrench. And from what I can remember, it's a freaking nightmare to get in here. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a whatchamacallit wrench here. Hang on. I've got a couple of different methods, just the bandy ones, or I could probably use like my big vice grippy pair ones, but I'll try the bandy one first. Okay, let's see. I got a couple of sizes here. I think it's the little bit bigger one. So it's that guy there we're after. Now, if I put it that way, yeah, this is gonna suck. Because I don't know if I can actually get in here with this thing or not, because there's hoses in the way, and then there's the checker tube here in the way. I don't know if I'm gonna get in there with that or not. It's not in a very super awesome good spot. Although it feels nice and open around the back, it's just getting up the side and around this hose. I really don't want to have to take the hose off. I'll try again here though. I don't want to cut the hose either, so. Ugh. Oh, you dirty rotten thing. Okay. I'm fighting with that, I think, too much, so I should be able to get up here with my vice grippy ones here, maybe. Trouble with them is, though, it wrecks it really bad, so you gotta make sure you get it off then. Okay, lobster claw, guys. And this I should be able to get, should be able to get, oh man. That's maybe why I don't change this filter too much here, because it is kind of a nuisance. Oh, I can't even get in there with these things. Holy frickin' crap. Just this one line here. Maybe I do have to take it off. I can't remember. I just don't remember now. That would be the best tool to get up into there, but I know I've got those little end wrenches. What do you call them? Those caps you put on here. But I don't think it's going to clear. So I'm going to have to pull that line off, I guess. Doesn't look like too much of a problem here, does it? But I'll tell you, it's freaking tight. She's a little bit of a snug kind of area. Oh, you dirty thing. Really? You really want to do that to me today, you stupid clamp? Okay. Oh yeah, and then this is going to be wicked tight. Ugh. There we go. Okay, yes I did. Get into the grease. Well, shirt needs laundered anyhow, so we'll maybe stick it to the grease here, this little towel, and then I won't have to get into there again. Okay, now this isn't, unfortunately, this one's not going to fit. I got another one here, but it's too small, I think. This is my bigger one, but it doesn't angle down. Sometimes they angle them down so you can get into these things a little tighter. These are here. Oh, this is not good. I can't get in there because of that dipper stick now. Probably should just leave her on there, but I can't. I've got to try to get in here and change it. I think I'm going the wrong way. That should be the off way. Come on, don't laugh. It happens to the best of us. There, now she's coming better. Don't laugh. It's funny, but it's not funny. I'm losing my brain. I think it's been going for a while. But... Okay, that tool is totally covered in diesel fuel, as am I right now. At least most of it's dripping into my pan. Okay, we'll let that drip dry for a few minutes. Oh, I gotta clean myself off, holy. Okay, she's still dribbling a bit, but I'm gonna, I guess, put on my new one. That's just the lines that are dribbling out. So, comes nice and clean, of course. And probably should give that a little bit of an oily treatment. I'm just gonna steal a bit off the dipstick here. That should be enough. I think that should be good. Put on our hose. And I think we're good. Okay. It's a little messier than I wanted it to be, but we're good. So we'll have to get a light underneath here and the other tripod for you guys to sit on, and we'll start draining the oil out. Alright, we got two lights going here too. Sort of, kind of. The other one's point more at the ground than anything, but there. Almost too much light now. So we need a 17 mil for this guy. And yeah, I probably should have gloves on now. But that's why we invented towels. But yeah, it's not good actually to get that stuff on your hands. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to scrub off really good after. This stuff actually is really bad to get on you. But oil in general is not good to get on you. Okay, so what are we looking at here now? Oil filter. Now that it's conveniently covered in diesel fuel. But no match for the little wrench Dewey. should clear, but I'm just going to move this over a little bit. Okay, we'll let that sit and dribble out a little bit. I'd like to actually cut apart this fuel filter in this from this tractor just to see what kind of mung was inside of it, but I don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. I don't change it too often, so whoa, geez. Okay, filter's off. We'll let that drain a bit. Now this thing here is a water separator, but it also sometimes gathers crap in the bottom of it too, so I'm just going to open her up. Let that dribble the crap out. I sometimes take that apart, but sometimes not. Funny thing is, there's supposed to be a hole in the bottom of this, but well, it does work, but I usually just drop the thing right out of her. Why am I getting leaks back in here? Fuel again. Seriously followed this line all the way down and it's dripping off onto my floor here now. My brand new light. Really? Really? Yeah, it did. Okay, I'm just going to let this dribble for a bit. And then, new filter and fill her up with oil again. Alright, I probably should look into the filter too on this guy. If I can get in here. It's a little more difficult with the loader not up out of the way, but we'll see what we can do here. And I found it's best to take these wing nuts out of here. Sometimes they're a little bit difficult to go back on, so we'll try our best here. Oh, so we got a new SD card for this camera and the GoPro. I haven't got the GoPro ones yet. I just ordered them off Amazon. And I got some normal SD cards. Normal SD cards that they came for this camera. And then the, of course, the GoPro uses the micro SD cards, which I hate. They're too small. Way too small. I got leaves stuffed in here from when I was pushing the leaf piles back. This looks like it probably will need a change. I'll do the light test here. You guys probably have seen me do the light test before. Hang on a sec. I have to find my light again now. It's all covered in frickin' diesel fuel and stuff. That's tremendous. It's not even got 23 minutes on it yet, and I got it coated with crap. Okay, so the light test. You can do it with the sun too, but what you do is put your light in there, see how much light you can see coming through, and do it with each one here. I can't get this in much further with this hook thing, which might end up having to disappear. So this one actually looks pretty good. I'm kind of liking that. Let me just grab some new ones. Okay, so here's the inner one, the old one. Here's the inner one, the new one. See if we can get a comparison here. So it's not really too bad yet. I've seen these ones a lot worse. So I'm not gonna do an inner this time, but outer, however. Hang on a sec. I'll just get this guy back up in here. Okay. So there's the old one. Okay. And here's a nice clean new one. So you can definitely see the difference between these. So I'm gonna put a new one of those in, I think. And that should just fit in there. I believe that's it. And now we gotta fight with this stupid lid thing again. Alright, so I'm not ready for oil quite yet. I'm gonna maybe let her drain out over lunch, and then we'll come get her after. That should be good. I could probably do a oil filter though. Let me go grab it here. And yes, I've refilled oiled the ring on it. Now some people are saying, oh, you're supposed to fill that full of oil first. How in the frig do you fill this with oil like this and then get it on there real quick without it all slobbering all over the place? I think that's the biggest hoax I've ever heard of doing that. I have, anyways. And some go in upside down, like you'd never fill that up and leave the oil in there while you're, so it's, I don't know, I think it's just a bit of a hoaxy kind of thing, if you know what I mean. But, oh, they say there's no oil pressure for blah blah blah. Well, yeah, if it's cold, I could maybe see that. But this thing's been running. It's got lots of oil all splattered all over everything. So the amount of time it takes to fill that little filter with this pump and this thing would be pretty crazy. So it's pretty fast. So that's still dribbling, sort of, as you can see. So I'm just going to leave her, I think, over lunch. And yeah, come finish her after lunch. So I blew this out a little bit here too, the radiator thingy. It probably actually needs a good wash. Yeah, so, and actually I had trouble with my this thing once there. It was acting up kind of weird, but it seems okay now. This is supposed to lock down and then hold the, this one's supposed to lock too. Oh, there we go. Holds the latch. Well, it wouldn't release, and I actually pulled the pin that was in here through the hole. I'm like, oh, great. I can't remember how the heck I got it open now, but eventually I wiggled it enough and it came open. But that's basically just a little rod going through, pulling on it. It's kind of chintzy in a way, but I guess it works. But these wouldn't move at all, so they're a little better now. But I think I'm going to give her some brake clean it all the crap out of there, and then respray it with some good stuff. Okay, let's give her a spray and some brake cleaner first. And that'll wash any of the crap out of it. There's a lot of rust in there. Okay, that ought to do that. Now let's grab a little bit of CA, as in compressed air. should be good. And we'll give her some relube in here. Yeah, that should be good. This stuff's good. It's got sheep grease in it. What do they call it? Wool wax formula. It's sheep grease, basically, I guess what they... I don't know. Not... oh, it's acceptable. It's acceptable for use in food plants in Canada, but not the States. Sorry, you guys down there, you can't use this on your food. We just, like, you know, all the time. It's awesome stuff. Fluid film, that's what this is. Let me get you a shot of the can here. That stuff. It's got lanolin in it from the sheep. I guess sheep grease is pretty awesome, so that's why they put her in there. Alrighty, while we're waiting for that stuff to drip, I'm going to do a couple more Christmas cards here. One here from South Carolina. I'd like to go there too. And, ooh, come on camera, focus on that. Happy holidays, ho 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 Santa. And this is from John, it looks like. I think the name at the bottom here, but it says, "Hey Bill, my name is John." Oh, well, look at that. My name is John. I love the videos. I am 20. I have my own YouTube. It is John Schwartz. You can see that name there, John Schwartz. I really love the snow. Oh, I don't. I've been out in it too much. I hate snow. Sorry. Love your snow videos. They are cool. Have a Merry Christmas to family. From John. He says, "I can't really draw." That's okay. That's sweet. May you find peace and joy in many wonders of the season. That's sweet. Thanks, John. Holy cow, I cannot believe where this next one is from. This is actually from Hawaii. Holy crap, I didn't even know you guys had internet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing you. So, very, very nice. Maybe that's Hawaii there. I don't know. Let's see what he says in the card. Aloha, Bill and family. CCC, Hawaii. I can't read that. Mili Kalikamaka. Is that right? Merry Christmas. I think that's what that means. That's pretty close, I guess, to Merry Christmas. Just, you know, a little few letters here and there, different organizations. Merry Christmas and oh, Hai Oil Makahiki Hu. Happy New Year. I guess that's what that says. I'm sure glad you put in these ones because I'd be screwed without her. Enjoy your videos from here in Kauai, Hawaii. I know that one. And then that's his name here. Mahalo Thomas Tamura. Sorry if I said it wrong. That's a lot of words that I don't know in there. So I do apologize if I pronounced something wrong there and maybe, you know, insulted you and stuff. But I do apologize. So that's sweet. All the way from Hawaii. Holy freaking crap. I wish I could jump in that envelope and go back. But it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Okay, the next one here is quite a piece away from me. What's this one here? This one I believe is from Ireland. I think so. So anyways, Merry Christmas. Hope you had a great Christmas. Sorry card is late, but I asked my wife to post it weeks ago. She couldn't get her lazy ass off the couch. That's not nice. I've just recently came across your channel and loving it. Keep up the good work. P.S. Have made the wife write this. From Ireland. C-O-L, I believe that is. Ireland. Wow. C-O-L. I know that is C-O-Cal maybe? It's supposed to be an A-L maybe? I don't have any other names on this, so I'm not 100% sure. So, but anyways, thank you for sending that card out. Alright, this next one is from Ohio. I think that's what O-H is. Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, yes. Mailed from. So, very good. Snowman. I think he's making the snowman, if I'm right. So, it says, to Bill and family, hope you and your family have a great Christmas. Love the videos. Keep up the great work. Sincerely, Kenny K. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Alright, the next one from Illinois. Do you believe? Yeah. Yeah. Quincy, Illinois was posted from. So that's sweet. Oh, money, money. What's with this money here? It says, my husband really likes your channel. He's been watching it for years. I listen when he watches. Keep up the good work. I've enclosed some American money. Look at how it sat in here and transferred itself to itself. That's kind of cool. So what do we got here? We got a dollar bill from 2013. It says there. Ooh, geez. Sorry, knocked you over. Oh, geez. Hang on, I got to reposition. Hang on. Okay, there we go. So yeah, 2013. I do believe that's what that is. And then we've got a 2000 Massachusetts. 2000, I think that one is. And then a nickel and a dime and a penny. The nickel, the dime is 2004, and the nickel is 1985. Wow, that's an older one. And a 2000 penny, sweet. That is from God Bless Stephen and Sarah and Braden and Austin. Braden must be 5. I think that's what that means. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you very much. You didn't have to send me money. That is really cool. And sparkly, look. Sparkly. Alright, and the last one for today is from New York. Another New Yorker. Well, that's kind of sweet. So what do we got here? From the moment it starts till the moment it's through, hope the new year brings nothing but good things to you. To Bill and family, hope you have a really good New Year's. And that is from Matt. You have to send a letter here too. Get the letter in position here. It says, Dear Billstmaxx, my name is Matt. I love your videos. Thanks buddy. I have been watching your videos for a few years, and when I watched my first video of you, I loved it. Thanks man. I try my best anyways. I've been watching your videos since. I've been watching your videos since. I love the John Deere because of you, and nothing runs like a deer. That's right. Well, I like the saying, nothing runs like a deer when it's being chased by a Kubota, but anyways, that's another story. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I like the 110 and the 2032R. The one I like the most is the 2032R. Me too, you know, but it all depends kind of what job you're doing with it, you know. Like if I was going to plow roads, I'd use the big guy. If I was going to blow snow, I'd probably use the small guy. You know, so it's kind of, you know, because I got a blower for the big guy, but it's so huge, heavy, and cumbersome, it's hard to use, you know. So, whereas I got a little plow for my little guy, but I just kind of don't really like it, and it's pretty hard on it, and you know, so just, yeah, it all depends what job I'm doing. I wouldn't myself say I've really got a favorite. I like them both. So anyway, she says, my neighbor has a John Deere 318, and I love to drive it. I know why you have the John Deere. I love the Mini X2. You are my first favorite YouTuber. Sweet. Thanks, buddy. Second is 3D Machines. I've never seen that. Third is Stinky29. Oh, I know that guy. I've also subbed to Go Pens Go 291. That's my nephew. Go Pens Go 291. I love all your channels. Tell Dylan I said hi and love his videos. He needs to get doing some more videos. You know, he's home right now for Christmas vacation break, and he hasn't done nothing, so he should get out and do something. But anyways, I would love to come to Canada and visit you. Actually, I'd like to get a Canadian flag. Oh yeah, I don't have any of those, but I like getting Canadian flags that are actually made in Canada, and it's really hard to find one that's made in Canada. It's pretty depressing, you know. Everything's made in China, unfortunately. There's a couple of flag places sort of near me here that make stuff here, but it's hard to find anything that's Canadian, that's made in Canada. It's kind of depressing, really. I would love to talk to you. Facebook, that's about kind of the closest I can get to talk to people, really. I'd give my cell number out, but oh man, I just couldn't do that. I couldn't have people calling me all the time on that, you know, so I don't give my cell number out. So I mow lawns and work on engines for fun. That's sweet. I am still in school, new school. Oh, the school was rebuilt. Well, that's good. The frame was still there, but the inside is all new. So it's all been torn, gutted, and redone. That's good. That's kind of nice. It's pretty much like a new school then, right? It's nice. It is nice. A good school. If you call me, don't call me at 6 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. That's my school day. That makes sense. I would love to talk to you. Well, I folded the paper there because he did have his number and stuff on the underneath side here, so I didn't really want to show that on the video. But we can maybe arrange something here. I couldn't exactly 100% tell you when, but I'm sure we can figure something out. So we got some more cards to hang up here, and I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room here to get all these up. This might be just enough, but if there's any more cards that happen to come in, that might be it for the string. So we might have to thread on another string. It's getting kind of after Christmas-ish now, but I know some of you has probably said that the mail system's kind of screwed. I understand, so it might take a little longer to get here from depending where you're from, right? So holy cow, we're filled. Okay, that's a lot of cards, man. Holy jeez. Let's give a count here. See what we're up to. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This one slid down. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56 cards. Holy freaking crap. So if I happen to need to put up another string, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I will have to maybe, I don't know, put another screw in here and string them. I don't know. Not too sure yet. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to figure something out, I guess, but we'll see if many more come in. And if not, then there we go. We did pretty good. Thank you very, 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 very much for sending all these in. Okay, well, back to the oil change, I guess. So I found one thing about this new light I don't really like so much. It's not so bad, but I like my other light how the switch is right here. Where the other one is on the back, and it's a little more, it's easier just to hold it and then, oh, need it on, okay, off, whatever. And this one you gotta do it that way. Yeah, not sold 100% on that yet. So, yeah. But anyways, I think everything should be all dribbled out here now. I'm gonna go underneath and put the plug back in. I guess I have done that before. I think I might have let it drain. Like I let it drain. And I probably even left it an extra day. And then I come back and I start dumping oil into it, and I'm like, oh crap, whoa, it's all over the floor, what's going on here? I forgot to put the plug in. Oops. So, wow, there's so many hoses going here. to the steering stuff. You know, and I've, knock on wood, if I had some I would, knock on wood, I have never had one yet that I've had to replace on my steering stuff, because this one, it goes across through and around. Man, that would be suck to replace that one. So I haven't had to replace them yet. That's for the power steering on this thing. So okay, whereabouts are you guys? You're gonna have to be about here. What am I gonna do with my light? My light can do this. Maybe. We gotta fill it in behind here. And I need 4.9 liters to go back in. And that should do her. So somewhere I got a funnel, and I'll bring some oil in. All right, now it's not exactly the most awesome spot, but I think we'll make her work. It's a lot easier than trying to aim the spout thing here. So we got to put 4.9 right here. I got 4, so we'll just start drizzling as we go. I'll take a minute. I'll yak to you about some stuff. What? I don't know. But yeah, maybe the hydraulic lines. You know what? This thing's a 2005, and I've seriously never had a line on my hydraulics on the loader here go. They're all still originals, which is quite amazing. The only ones I've had go were on the backhoe, and the main went on me once too on the backhoe. And boy, these ones here, they sure get a lot of flexing. The loader goes up and down so many times. I don't know how I haven't had problem. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Like, especially these steering ones. Oh God, they're gonna suck when I have to do them. Just to get the stupid thing out and rerouted back in. Oh, that's gonna really suck. But yeah, so far so good. You know what? I've never replaced the fan belt either. That's still original. Never even tightened it. Never changed the... Oh, that's not true. I have changed the alternator on this, so that's not exactly true. Okay, so I have done that. Same fan belt though, and it looks like a complete absolute nightmare to get that on too. I still, actually, you'd have to probably take the radiator shroud off the top. You'd have to take the fan off. Down below there's, I'll show you in a sec here. There's a pump down below that runs off the front of the crankshaft that you'd have to take where it mounts onto the crankshaft pulley. You'd have to take that off. That's probably why I haven't ever done it. So, I don't know if this will sit here on its own. Probably not. I'll let that drizzle in a minute there, and I'll show you this nightmare. Geez, if I ever have to do it, it's going to really suck. So, that one's in. Now we need another 900 mil. So, down here... Oops. If I needed to get a fan belt on, you can see it in there. Sort of, kind of sear there, right? Well, way down in here, I would have to take off that coupling, and then you could get it around there. But around the fan, I think you'd have to take the fan off. You might get it over the fan if you had the shroud off here, and then, you know, in and around everything else. But holy cow, that would sort of kind of suck. Now, there's apparently... Oh, if I can get down here. Yeah, I can just see it. And it actually looks like it's leaked a bit too, but it's not super wet. But in here, apparently there was guys, so right there, there's a spline gear. Apparently that's been stripping on guys. I don't know why, because I've never had a problem with it. But that gear apparently strips inside of the pump there. That's a pump right there, so. Now, what is that running? I don't really know what that pump is running. There's 3 pumps on this thing, apparently. I don't have the other side panel off, but there's one here, and then you can just see the other pumps. There's 2 front and back pumps on that side there. So what this one runs, I don't know. There's a great big huge line coming out of it here. Goes down, around, underneath. Maybe that's running the loader. That might be the loader. That looks kind of like it's going to that area right under here. Could be that. I don't really know. So, but okay. So, got to go get another bit of oil and then get her primed again. That'll be fun. See if she'll start. All right. So the last bit. So yeah, you know what? Overall, with this machine, I've really not had that much problem with it. It's been actually really decent. You know, it's only got 2,500 hours on it. Maybe when it's twice that age, I'll be like, yeah. But you know what? It's been fantastic, I'd say. When we first got it, it had a problem with the front wheel seals here. These big seals in behind the drives and stuff. I had them replaced, I think, 3 times on the one side. Kept wrecking seals, so they warranty replaced it. Then the last one, they finally come up and it had this double-edged seal on it, and I've never had a problem since. So what happened there? I don't know. But yeah, everything's been you know, quite decent. Nothing wrong with the injector pump or, you know, anything really. Valves and everything probably should be adjusted, but yeah, I can't do that, so I'm not getting into that mess. But yeah, everything's been freaking fantastic, you know, with it. But it does probably actually need a hydraulic fluid change at 2,500, but I think I might wait till 3,000, and hopefully it lasts, and do her at 3,000. Then I can, maybe it'll be warm outside, I can do it outside. So, but I can't believe, you know, I've never had, knock on wood again, where's some wood, and I've never had a problem with any of these hydraulic lines in here. Like, they're just so freaking crammed in there, like, it's ridiculous. And it would totally suck to have to fish a new one up. You know, and then they come up bending here. These are always bending and stuff. You think eventually it would bust through, but they're still all original lines. So that's, like, you can even see, you know, where the paint and the paint, it's still original. I've never busted those off, you know. So, and then same deal over here, you know, everything's original and factory, you know, paint, you know. So that's remarkable, I think. But maybe half of it is because most of the time it sits inside. You know, it's not out in the sun and getting all rotten and stuff, right? So, yes. Now, let the fun begin. Okay, so first off, we'll get rid of this greasy old towel here. And I imagine there's going to show lots of oil in here. Yes, quite full there now. So that should work out good once we get the filter filled up again. Pull that guy out and oily cap back in. Okay. So now let's get you in position here. All right, we'll give her a check. Let's completely clean it off first. Pardon my French. This thing actually just needs a really good wash. But I got no water this time of year here, so So we can't do that. Alright, let's give her a check. It sat here for 20 minutes anyways. We're here a little bit high, but that's okay. Don't want to go much higher than that, so I think we should be good. I do believe. Alright, well, we'll close her down. We gotta put our side plate back on here. These things I've always kind of had a struggly with. Sometimes they go nice, sometimes it's a pain in the rear end, but yeah, see, I missed the bottom one. I missed this one. Now we're good. It's kind of chintzy, but I mean, I guess it works. So I gotta get right in here. Sorry, how's it going? Good. And good. I think everything up here is good. Another thing I've never changed too is the antifreeze. I've never changed that in this, and it's, as far as I know, I checked it not too long ago, and there was still some in the reservoir tank up there, so I'm not going to worry about it, but it probably should be changed. Alright, well, I guess we're good. One thing I wouldn't mind maybe doing with this plow, I don't know how the heck I do it, but I like to make some kind of an extension thing that I could put on, yeah, it would be this side, that I could use to kick snowbanks over more, because once I get this thing turned, let me think, turned this way, so I'm hitting the snowbank on this side, there isn't much blade left because it's got such an angle, but if you don't angle it, if you go straight this way, it starts to fall out this side. So I need something on this side, like another couple of feet, that I could use and then flip the banks in a bit more, push them in a bit, without having to drive too far off. Because, like I say, the more you angle it, the more you got to drive your tractor over there to push the snowbanks. And I'd rather drive the tractor on the pavement and then have the blade hang off the side. Now, I don't necessarily would need a cutting edge on it, just like an extension of the actual blade out here. Don't exactly know how I would achieve that, and I would kind of like to have it bolt on, but man, it's going to take a lot of, like, the longer it comes out here, the more it's going to want to, as you're hitting the snow, it's going to want to tear it, and if I just bolted it to this, it would rip it out. So, but I don't really want to have it permanent. I like the way it is, but it's not all the time I would need to hit the snowbank some more. So I kind of just wish I had a way of getting some more of the same arc done. You could buy another blade, I guess, which would be totally stupid, and weld a piece on or whatever and extend it that way more, but it's not all the time that you want that extra bit on there. So yeah, I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about. One of those things, and you might have seen my generator sitting here. Today's video, I brought her down from my shed just before I couldn't get her out before it got snowed in. So we better do a nice cold start. That's it. Honda powered. Auto idle there. I still haven't really had to use it yet. I've only got 6 hours onto her. That's just from starting to let it run for 20 minutes here and there, like once a month or something. But shut it off already. It's suffocated out. But it runs pretty good. Good little machine. I haven't actually had to use it yet for the house for like a power loss, so that's kind of a good thing. But I got one dilemma. And let's go outside. And I'll show you what I mean. So this generator is set up to run our house for the furnace, the sump pump, the lights, the fridge, and the freezer, I think is all we put on it. So yeah, but we have a problem. We're not on town water here, so my water doesn't constantly run from some unknown source. Our water, and I'll give you a little explanation of why. We had 2 wells in front of our house, drilled, both into a lot of water, but salty. We've got big salt veins that run down like 250 feet below our house, salt veins. There's water about 20 feet down that they were into when they were drilling, but he's like, I can't give you that water because it's just basically like a surface water. You'd be getting all the contaminations and stuff, you know. So I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So what they ended up doing, this all started because they wanted to put a washroom in the office over here. Drilled that well, fine, no problem. And then they drilled ours up there, salt, did another one, salt, no good, okay. So I think because they had undone our plumbing too, they had actually plumbed us up to the salty water. And I'm like, that's no freaking good. So I ran the water all winter one year from the back of the church building all the way across to there's a tap here, and then I ran up here and up the road. I can't remember where I went with it after that. I think I went up and then teed into the house at our tap at this corner of the house. So we had water from back here, and this water's good, no problem. So I'm like, what the freaking crap? So eventually the next spring, no, actually we had someone come through the winter. This is a bit of a long story. I should maybe keep this for another day, but we had a guy, and he had one of those boring machines. So he bored a line from here down under the river, and then poked up by our house there, and then we teed it in, and then he was going to turn and go this way across under the columbariums and into the church. He got like halfway through, I think, up here, and he ended up wrecking his little spoon thing on his machine. It looks like this, it's a spoon, so if he wants to go up, he'll turn it, so it'll push the machine up, right? Or if he wants to turn it, this way he'll go down, right? Or left, right, whatever, right? So this machine, it also does like this too, spins, and then you can just push with it. But this machine, about where my wrist is, has like 8 huge bolts that hold it onto the actual arm, and it like busted all of them off except one. He's like, I've never had so much problem, so something under here is buried and he couldn't get through it. He's like, oh yeah, this thing will go through rock, no problem, anything throw at it. I'm like, yeah, okay. And he ended up not doing it. So what I did the next spring was I dug a line from the very, very back corner of the church, across the road, down the edge of this section, and then across our road here, there's like a thin line cut, and then I joined into the one that he did here, so we got a line. So, but anyways, so the problem is, yeah, we got power at our house if the power ever goes out with my gen, but the water comes from here. Well, there's no power here, the power's out, so I had them actually put in an electrical generator box and a switch, a generator panel inside and the plug on the outside, but apparently it's up to me to get a generator for it now. So I'm like, okay, I just bought a generator. It cost me $4 grand. This one back here, it's a good gen, a little expensive, I thought. I'm like, I'm not doing that again, that's ridiculous. So I kind of thought, so wait a minute before we go too far. So it's going to run the water. It also runs a little heat cable on the pipe in there to keep the pipe from freezing, and it also runs a heater in the back room where the tank is. So that's what this generator has to run over here. And I think that's all they wired up to it, if I remember right. Yeah. So yeah, there's some stuff that's going to draw a little bit of power, but so I'm thinking, frig, what am I going to do? And they said to me over here, oh, well, you've got a generator, just bring it down here if you want to run your water. I'm like, well, yeah, but I still need the house going too. You can't put 2 things into one. It doesn't work. or one thing into two, I guess we'll say. You can't do that. So they just kind of left it at that for me, and I guess I got to go get another generator for it now. So I got to get something that's like fairly decent. Freak, I got the generator sticking under my rear end. Got this one here, but it doesn't have the big 4-prong plug, so that's no good. So I was actually looking at one at Crappy Tire. It's dual fuel, which I thought was kind of interesting. You can run it on propane or gas. I thought propane would be good because it would probably run on like a great big tank of propane for quite a while if you had propane. That's the thing. You would have to have probably, if you were out for a week with power here, also means that the place that you fill your tank is going to be out of power. So they won't be able to fill your tank. So you'd have to have, it might burn up a 40-pounder a day. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. So, but it's, what was it, a 9,000 watt, I think, or something like that. I can't remember the specifics of it now. I'm like, well, that might be a good alternative. I'm kind of thinking, you know, getting all these generators and stuff here, man, if you don't run them all like every couple of weeks, you're going to want to use it and it's not going to start. It's going to be a pain in the rear end. It's going to be stupid. So I'm like, so what to do, you know? So it'd be nice if we had the well at our house and then you could just do it all, you know? So, but apparently no. So I'm looking for a gen. I was thinking of a PTO gen I could run off the tractor because I got lots of diesel fuel here, you know? You just fill it up and away you go. But I don't think I'd want to run the gen 24/7. I guess at nighttime you could come down and shut her off. You know, if you've had your bath or whatever you need to do, if the power's off for like a week, you'd want to, you know, be bathing and stuff still. So you'd have to do something, but I don't know, it's just a pain in the stupid. But yeah, anyway, so that's my little bit of a dilemma right now, but I am looking at one at Canadian Tire. I think it's like $1,100 or something like that, and it's a dual fuel. Should do that okay over there. Then I got another gen to store somewhere. Never ends, right? So I better just make sure all my deweys are closed here. Ooh, I gotta take that little charger up with me too. Oh, see, I didn't lock that one. And I guess that's about it for today. So thanks again for watching. I'm still contemplating all this trailer stuff, trying to get it wrapped around my brain cell. I think we're good. And I figured out what I want to do with that yet too. So it's definitely probably not going to be till next year that we do that build. So, but anyhow, New Year's is coming, so that is it for 2016, I believe. So thanks again for watching forever, kind of thing, and we'll have a good night and stuff. Woo! Unfortunately, I didn't do a farm sim for you this week. I just couldn't get into her. So I don't know. Farm sim, I think, is just about coming to an end. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to figure something else out because I just can't play it right now, or maybe anymore. I don't know. I've overplayed the game or something. I just can't get into it. So I mean, there's thousands of other games out there. I'm sure we can come up with something, but anyways, Farm Sim Saturday, unfortunately, I think is probably gonna be it for the end of it for 2016. I don't know, it's just not going over as well as it used to and stuff, and I'm just sick of playing it, honestly. So yeah, we'll have to figure something else out though. But anywho, have a good day. Thanks for watching. Have a good night and stuff, and we'll catch you next year.